You are listening to The Bad Boy Radio Show with Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. This is that real shit, not that fake shit. The only radio show that's not afraid to tell you the truth about the game. This is The Bad Boy Radio Show. Remember, the truth is inside you.
Yeah, we are back on The Bad Boy Show, people.
One more game.
Yeah. It's Mr. Locario and Miles Cunningham. Miles Cunningham was popping. What's going on?
What up, son?
What's
Everything
the
good?
deal?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, this is The Bad Boy Show. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about signs that a chick is playing you. All right? So, this is very important for you guys out there so you don't get played. You don't waste your time with all these chicks.
Signs that you're being put in the friend zone, but she just ain't tell you.
Exactly. So you gotta make sure you know what's going on. But before we get into that, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and then we're gonna get into some news. We got a lot of news going on today. It's fucking crazy. So take this time to really soak in this commercial, because this commercial that's coming up next is going to change your life, okay? And you got to really think about this, okay? We'll be back on the Bad Boy Radio Show. Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com. All right. Yeah, so you guys got to go to Bad Boy membership. If you guys are not a member, I don't know what to tell you, man. You got to do that, like ASAP, like immediately. Yeah. Like just pause the show right now and go to Bad Boy membership and join, and then come back and listen to this. You feel me? So, man, there's a lot of shit going on in the news, man. Oh my God, hold on, we gotta do the news thing twice because it's mad shit. So first I wanted to talk about Aisha Curry, right? The chick, she's married to, what's the guy? Steph Curry, right? Yeah, that dude.
What's the guy?
I don't be
Steph
watching
Curry,
no goddamn basketball. I don't know.
MVP Steph Curry, yeah.
I don't know none of these niggas. I don't know who's who. I be getting people mixed up. But anyway, so this chick's been
guard for the Golden State Warriors in the NBA.
Right. So this dude. Well, his chick, she's been all over social media because, she's like the poster girl for wifey material. You understand? Like, they're like, oh, Aisha Curry's so awesome because, she's like this super nice, cooperative wife and blah, 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 and all this other crap. And, it's cool. Like, she, so far she's marketing herself as, one of the rare chicks. You understand? She's marketing herself as a unicorn, but... dudes, you gotta, sometimes I gotta say this, man. Sometimes, you guys, you get with, or you're dealing with so much bullshit that when one comes along that's like decent, you get excited. I understand how it goes. You get really excited. You're like, oh my God, they actually exist. There's actually decent chicks out there. But you gotta hold on. You gotta pump the brakes a little bit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, because you could get caught up in that. I mean, every dude gets caught up in it. When you finally meet a chick, she's cute, she's cooperative. You're like, oh, this is that bitch. You understand? You're like, oh, she's the best. So dudes are excited, man. They're all looking for a chick like that. You know what I mean? But anyway, she, they had an article the other day or a video of Steph Curry. They was interviewing him. It was this chick interviewing him, and then Aisha Curry was all up in the camera. You understand? Trying to be all up in the video like she P. Diddy. You feel what I mean? And I'm just like, yo, back the fuck up and let your man talk. You understand what I'm saying? Like chill. You understand? And the thing is, she was up there kissing all up on him and trying to get in between him and the reporter. Now, the reporter was fine as hell. You understand? So she was bad. You understand? So she was probably thinking, like, yo, you need to back the fuck up off my dude. That's what she was thinking. You feel what I mean? But I'm just like, you can't be doing that insecure shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't be doing that shit. If anything, truthfully, on some real shit, Aisha Curry needs to have a talk with Steph Curry and be like, listen, you are a millionaire, famous basketball player, right?
Right.
And be like, look, you know, I know I'm a cool chick. I know I'm cute. I know I'm a good wife, but you're a millionaire, famous basketball player. So what you need to do is you need to fuck these other chicks and do what you got to do, but just make sure you bring your ass home. You feel what I'm saying? That's all she needed.
That's it.
That's all she needed to do.
But she's not that good of a wife, because my good wife would not be all up in the fucking camera while I'm trying to do my job. Like,
Exactly.
keep your punk ass over there. Like, I invite you to the games because I like when you're there, but you're not. You're supposed to be seen and not heard. Like,
Right.
It's some. I mean, maybe I'm an old fashioned nigga, but it's just something. Nah, son.
Right.
It was bad enough when his daughter did some bullshit last season, and everybody thought it was cute.
Right.
I don't think none of that shit is cute, son. I don't think none of that shit is cute. None of that fucking shit is cute.
Right.
Women should be seen and not heard, and children as well, especially in those type of circumstances. You understand what I'm saying?
Preach.
If I was at her job, then different story. But now you at my job, seen and not heard. Like, seriously, like. Niggas should, the news cameras should just be catching views of you, and all they have to do is say, "Oh, that's Steph Curry's beautiful wife. It's great that she's here at the game tonight," and they move on. That's it.
Exactly.
That's it.
And you just smile for the cameras and shut the fuck up.
Just smile for the cameras and keep it moving. Don't let yourself. Don't get too comfortable with this shit.
Right.
No, that shit ain't cute. That shit ain't cute.
And see, that's the problem. A lot of chicks, you know, it's funny. The reason why a lot of these chicks fuck up their relationships is because they don't know how to really play their position. You feel what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
exactly.
Because right now she's on the borderline. Like she's like sort of a little bit fucking up right now. You understand? Like I guarantee you, Steph Curry was thinking in his mind like, "Yo, like what the fuck are you doing?" You understand? Like just a little bit. He was probably like, "Yo, chill the fuck out." You understand what I'm saying? Like chill with that shit. You feel what I mean? Because I'm like, yo, you gotta stand back, let your man do what he gotta do so he can keep getting his paper. Don't start, doing that ratchet shit. You understand? You got a good thing going. Like, people in the media is picking y'all like, the cool family. Like, just keep that up. You feel what I'm saying? Don't start to get into the nonsense. You understand? Because now, if she starts to be on some ratchet shit, it's gonna break all these guys' hearts because they're gonna be like, damn it, I thought she was different. And then all the chicks are going to be happy because they're going to be like, see, I knew that bitch was the same way I was. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that's going to happen. I mean, like, Aisha Curry, you're giving people hope. Don't fuck the shit up. You feel what I'm saying? God, like, Jesus. Anyway.
Yo, seen and not heard, my nigga.
Exactly.
Like, that bitch need to understand that shit. Stop fucking around.
Anyway, so, man.
Because niggas gave him the right to vote. Like, come on, son, stop playing.
Oh shit! Hilarious. Oh man. Oh, by the way, did you see the Clinton and Bernie Sanders debate? Did you catch any of that shit?
Oh yeah, Bernie Sanders got up in her ass.
Oh my God,
damn.
yo, you know what's funny? Because people that I know was telling me, they was like, oh, I know. You just don't like Hillary Clinton because she's a chick. You understand? They think I just don't like women. I fucking love women. My thing is, if it was another chick there, it wouldn't make a difference. It would be different. This is something about Hillary Clinton. But, besides all the racist shit and, her and Bill Clinton, trying to get niggas in jail for dumb shit or whatever. I'm just saying, besides all that, Hillary Clinton just reminds me of every fake motherfucker on earth. You understand? Like she's so fake. Like, cause, okay, all the candidates, Bernie Sanders, Donald Trump, what's the other dude, Ted Cruz or whatever these niggas' names is, even Bernie Sanders, all of them are fake anyway because they in politics. But fucking Clinton, like she just wears her fakeness just on her sleeve. It's just like you could tell she's on some bullshit. You understand? Like, cause Bernie Sanders, sometimes you watch Bernie Sanders, he be talking some shit and then he make you feel like he a real nigga. You be like, okay, I feel what you saying. Like I could relate to what the fuck you saying. Even though I don't like you that much, I could still relate to you a little bit. But fucking Hillary Clinton, she seems like the chick on your job. that comes up and smiles at you, and say, "Hey, how's your day? How's the weekend?"
But then she ready to get you fired.
Exactly. That's Hillary Clinton, son. I'm telling you, that's that chick. She's smiling in your face and get you fired like next week. You're like, oh damn, like that chick. I don't know. That chick's crazy. But anyway, so moving on to other news. So this is a story of African Bambaataa. The rap artist, whatever, that the old school nigga is accused of sexually abusing dudes. Like a couple of guys came out saying that he abused them or some shit. And I'm just like, wow, like what's happening in life? You know what I'm saying? Like they saying back in the days, like he would let them stay over at their house and chill and, and hang out. And then, in the article was saying something about he's allegedly told these, dudes who were young boys at the time, I guess. He was saying some shit like, it's not gay if you let me go down on you, crazy
What?
shit like that. Yeah, man. I'm like, like God.
It's like when they found out that preacher nigga Eddie Long was fucking them kids, fucking young boys in the church.
Right.
Oh man.
Oh, I know it's sad.
Africa
man.
Bambaataa.
Right.
You see what's fucked up? You know what's fucked up?
Right.
He's the original gay rapper niggas was talking about. Remember? Remember how there was always in rumors about who's a gay rapper and so on and so forth?
Right.
And it was some people. It was some people who I would remember seeing interviews of like different niggas like Nori and different cats who know shit about the industry, but
right.
It's like I can't really say nothing.
Right.
I think they was probably talking about him, son.
Probably.
Because it was like, it's been gay rappers in the industry. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Africa Bambaataa was like, what, the first fucking hip hop group, maybe? Wasn't it? Like,
yeah, they
them
was
niggas
like
was pretty much the first. But like when hip hop still sounded like electric music,
right,
and it was
right.
still
Like
on
that was
bullshit,
way back in the day. That was when hip hop was like in the park type shit. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas break dancing and wow.
And niggas was it ain't gay if I go. Oh man,
And it's funny because in the article they were saying that the dudes were like, I guess, ashamed to come forward and say something and all. And it's interesting. Like,
I would be ashamed too. Seriously, it's the legacy of hip hop. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? It's weird, man. And then niggas go, how, because nowadays it's like, hip hop is supposed to be masculine and blah blah blah, and they kind of find out it was a gay nigga that basically started it type shit. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
Crazy.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Oh man, but damn, like it's fucked up though, because I'm just like, it's funny, it's weird when you hear all these like sort of secretive things that go down behind the scenes, and it's just like, man, like imagine like there's so much shit that goes down that you just don't know about. You be fucking shocked to hear, you know what I mean? Like,
it's mad shit that goes down, my nigga, mad shit.
Oh man,
let me tell you something. This is totally off topic, but I was watching that movie, Queen of the Damned, that vampire movie with Aaliyah.
Right.
You ever see that movie?
Uh-huh.
I never seen that fucking movie, but I'm watching the movie, and there's a scene. The scene where she dies is a bunch of white people biting her and sucking her blood till she died.
Wow.
And I'm thinking to myself, okay, and then right after she made that movie, she fucking died in a plane crash. Like,
wow, exactly.
Conspiracy theory, whatever, I don't know, but that shit is real weird. Just to sit there and watch the scene of her death is a bunch of white people just sucking her blood until she died. Like,
it's a metaphor.
See what I'm saying? Like, all she was doing was making money, and basically for white corporations.
Right.
And they were sucking her blood.
It was a metaphor.
Until she died.
It was a metaphor. That's how it
so
goes.
It's either just a metaphor or, if it was some conspiracy shit, then it was some conspiracy shit.
Right. It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Man. You be surprised the type of shit that you'll find out as you're trying to become, famous, or you're trying to get into certain things. You know what I mean?
I've had conversations with people in the industry, and they will tell you some weird shit.
Yeah, I had that. I had situations like that happen to me. I was supposed to be in this independent film, and then the fucking director was on some gay shit talking about, "Yo, come upstairs." I'm like, huh? I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. And then, and
you was looking at him like, nigga, I know what you're saying.
Right.
I say that shit to bitches all the time.
Right,
so,
exactly. Like,
no.
how you trying to run your gay ass game on me? Like, get the fuck out. And it was funny because the nigga had this bad secretary that was fucking with him, or this assistant or some shit. And I'm just like, yo, can I fuck with her, my nigga? Like, what are you talking?
He's the front, son. He's the front, because nobody would ever expect that he's a.
Right, exactly. I'm like, Jesus Christ. But that shit happens, man. It happens. But yeah, it's crazy out there, man. So in other news, what else we got? Oh, so I don't even know what this is even about, but they have this story about there's an Instagram page called Hot Dudes Reading or something like that, where they taking pictures of hot guys, in the city, on the train, on the beach, or sitting at a park reading books. And I'm just like, what? Like, come on, son. Like, what is, you know what annoys me about this whole shit? This is what annoys me about this whole shit, just on all sides, okay? Because you got niggas out there who still think, oh my God, it's all about looks and I can't get girls because, it's about looks and blah, 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 and all this other stuff. Now, there's going to be chicks who's going to, have sex with a dude because she finds him attractive. That, I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but that's not like basically the thing that happens all the time, right? But on top of that, this whole hot dudes reading, it's that whole thing where chicks try to also act like, oh, that's so sexy because this guy's hot and he's smart and blah, blah, blah. And my question with all this is this, when it comes to this whole hot thing, right? Are you girls fucking these guys? That's all I want to know. Are you fucking them? Because
some of them,
no, but see, that's the thing. It's never happening at the pace that it should be. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because if you think about it, if we're talking about, like, let's say a dude is talking about a chick being hot, right? The point is that we think she's hot because there's a purpose, like her hotness, there's a purpose for that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, we want to fuck her because she's hot, right? Now, Let's say I'm a hot dude and you're a hot dude, some other guy's a hot dude, right? Now, what does that do for us? Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, what does it really do for us to be hot? Like, what's the purpose? Because if it's the case, then all you would need to do is be hot and chicks will be fucking you left and right. You understand? And which we know that's not the case because there's a lot of hot dudes out there, pause, with dry dicks, pause. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm going to tell you what it is. Is that, first of all, the guys saying that it's about being hot, they are just, they're apprehensive about improving their game.
Right.
They're apprehensive about the work that goes into it and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. And then the other thing is that the reason why it seems like a lot of hot guys get girls is because if a guy is aware of his quote unquote hotness or whatever, or his quote, or like his better term is his value,
right?
Like in a given setting, he's gonna project that type of confidence when he meets these women.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly.
And that's the real key. But the thing is, he actually has the popular material that says, well, my value should be up here, so he executes on that. You see what I'm saying? Right,
exactly.
That's the only thing, but it's not about that. You have to develop your hotness or your value or your whatever makes you, and the value has to come from yourself, so you can tap into that value and bring it out when you meet these women. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Tap into your own value, and because a lot of the hot guys too, they don't have nothing else going for them but their looks.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? but they have enough game to use that value to their advantage and get the girls.
Right.
You got to use whatever your advantage is to get the girls.
Right. And it's crazy because a lot of dudes don't realize that even guys who are good looking still have to try.
You gotta meet.
They gotta try hard the same way other dudes. And the funny part is, a lot of dudes don't understand this, is that certain girls are intimidated by guys who are good looking, so they won't even really fuck with those dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Off the strength. Let me just give these dudes just a little. I'm gonna just because it's like, I get this shit that annoys me. Okay, you got to think about this. What happens is, right, a woman sees a dude right? And let's say he's a good looking dude. She might be attracted to him because of his, physically, right? But what happens is that she will automatically reject him because she thinks that, she'll say, I don't want that guy. He's, I'm not into that and blah, 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 blah. Because she doesn't want to feel rejected by him. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like when a person says, I only, I don't date, these type of guys or like guys with big muscles. It's not because they don't like guys with big muscles. It's because these girls think they can't get a guy who looks like that. So they automatically reject him. So if you were that hot guy, you're still not even getting that girl because she's too intimidated to even fuck with you. You see what I'm saying? So you're still not getting your dick wet. So that's the thing that I'm talking about with like, the whole like hot dude and, these hot guys reading and blah, 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 and all this other nonsense. And I'm just like, your hotness as a man, it really or hardly does anything for you. You understand? Like if a chick is checking you out because she's attracted to you, use that. You understand? But don't think that that's the end all be all. That's what we trying to, get to. And then the thing is, I get annoyed by, because I don't even know who's doing this Instagram, because I think it's they said they're turning it into an actual book. Like they're gonna have pictures of hot guys reading, and I don't know what the point is. You understand? But my thing is, if it's a woman that's putting this out, like, or women that's putting this out, my question to the woman is, are you fucking him? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know, because I go to all these events, I'll be seeing actually good looking dudes who's just standing there alone, who's scared to talk to girls, who actually, when they do talk to girls, the girls still be on some bullshit. So I'm like, what's the point? You see what I mean?
Right.
Like, that's all I'm saying. What's the point of being hot if your hotness isn't really getting you to pussy like it should? That's all I'm saying. You see what I mean? So it's like,
that's not, because at the end of the day, it's not really what gets it for you.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh my God, this shit annoys me. I be like, because it's like when I hear a chick talk about a dude is hot, my question to my statement or question, whatever, to her is, yo, so what? So what? Are you fucking him? That's the question. Are you fucking him? Yes or no? Are you fucking him? Oh, well, I got to get to know. Shut the fuck up then. You understand what I'm saying? like, shut the fuck up. If you ain't trying to fuck him, shut the fuck up. It don't matter. Anyway, so there's another story of there's an artist who painted Donald Trump nude, and he's allegedly supposed to get a lawsuit happening because of that or something like that, because he painted Donald Trump naked. I don't even know. I didn't even read the whole story. I just thought it was like ridiculous.
Hey, if anybody out there is a Simpsons fan from back in the day, we got to say that now. Back in the days, niggas is old, son.
Right.
I've been having conversations with people, son. Son, niggas is old, son.
Exactly.
So, like, based on the references and shit, niggas is old. Anyway, but if anybody's actually a Simpsons fan, I'm just saying, this reminds me of the episode where Marge painted Mr. Burns nude.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that shit. Remember that shit.
The Simpsons be predicting the future on the low.
Right, exactly. Because they even had Donald Trump running for president in The Simpsons at one point. You remember that?
See, there you go.
They know what's going on. They know what the fuck is going on. The Simpsons is tied in with the Illuminati, son. I'm telling you, son. You gotta watch the signs, nigga. Okay.
Wow.
But anyway, so that happened, and we got one more story. Okay, so this story, oh my goodness, I hate talking about this shit, but it must be talked about. So anyway, a school in Los Angeles is opening a gender neutral bathroom. Okay, so I think it's a high school, and so if you're, I guess, a tranny, or a guy or a girl or gay or what, it doesn't matter. It's a gender neutral bathroom. So whoever wants to go in the bathroom can go in the bathroom. You understand?
They have those bathrooms already. They're called family bathrooms. But anyway,
right.
There was another story. I don't know if it was a rumor or what, but this chick Wendy Williams, right?
Right.
She got arrested for using the women's bathroom or some shit like that in North Carolina, son.
Wait, Wendy Williams got arrested for using a women's bathroom?
It might have been a rumor, okay? I don't know for sure, but I was flipping through Facebook, and this is what I saw. I'm just saying. They said that she got arrested for using the women's bathroom.
That's hilarious.
I'm guessing they thought she was a dude. Yo, let me tell you something. This chick has no hips.
I know, right?
She has absolutely no hips. Like, she's the worst. All she got is tits. That's it. Like, how you do that, though?
I wouldn't be shocked if Wendy Williams is actually a dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that wouldn't surprise me.
Yo, she was thicker than that back in the day. She looked like a woman back in the day, but she got the crazy plastic surgery over the years.
Wow.
And it was easy for her because she was on radio the whole time.
Right.
Like, for a lot of that time, she was on radio. But when she started to get into TV, she had already done her plastic surgery. So everybody's used to how she looked now.
Right.
But she was like, because I remember her being on the Martin show. And I'm going off topic, but she was on the Martin show, and she was she was one of the extras in the thing.
Right.
In the show, and I saw her. She had a body. She had a shape, and she looked good. But whatever.
That's crazy. Damn.
But now she out there getting arrested for using the women's bathroom in North Carolina. Okay.
That shit is hilarious. So they,
speaking of bathrooms.
So they thought she was a dude dressed as a chick.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. I wonder how that felt though. Like, imagine you like. That's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, this is what's. I guess this is why they want the gender neutral bathroom, so motherfuckers can get arrested. But but it was funny because I was in the gym the other day, and I'm in the locker room, and I was thinking about it. I'm like, so are they gonna have gender neutral gym locker rooms then? Now is that what's gonna go down? So I'm gonna get to go in the locker room and see chicks naked. You understand? Is that what's gonna be popping right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, so like, I don't understand like how that even is gonna happen. You understand? And the thing is like, they said on the actual story. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. So they said on the actual story that the school staff, including the principal, will monitor the bathroom to make sure the students behave. And gay straight alliance students will check in regularly. And then they said the school
check in. What do you mean check in?
So while you're taking a shit, they're gonna be checking in to make sure ain't no fuckery going on. And then they said the school has a texting hotline for students to report incidents. And I'm just like, really? Like, is it? If it's gonna be that bad, just keep the fucking bathrooms the way they are, and then why don't you just invent a tranny bathroom? You understand? Like, why can't you know what I mean? Like men, women, I don't know, other. I don't know, like what do you say? I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't want no angry letters coming to iTax Media because y'all mad that we saying shit like this. But I'm just saying, like, I don't like, what do you do? You know what I mean? Because I think it would make more sense to have, the bathroom separate. You understand? Because you already started it off with it separate. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's one of those things like this. Like, in life, you can't sort of go backwards on certain things. Like, once you've placed certain things in the minds of people and the way they do shit, it's hard to do it another way because you're so used to doing it a certain way. So it's like, we've separated bathrooms, men go here, women go here, and the reason why it's because of like this whole like, oh well, it's this privacy thing, and women are uncomfortable seeing men, women are uncomfortable with men seeing them, and it's it's about sexuality and all this other craziness. So we look at sexuality and sex and all this stuff as taboo and weird and wrong and a sin and all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? So since we already established society that way, now it's hard to just be like flip it and say, you know what, fuck all of that. We're gonna have gender new. Everybody just gonna go to the bathroom like it's nothing. You understand? Because now you're gonna have dudes in there, who's gonna be waiting by the stalls, jerking off while chicks is pissing. You're gonna have chicks masturbating to niggas, taking a shit or something. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a fucking circus in there. I'm telling you. This is what's gonna happen. Trust me. Like, like I was at this gym one other time. This is years ago, and they had a complaint about a dude, and this is a dude in a male locker room, right? And there was a complaint that he would just go in there just to check out the boys. You feel what I'm saying? So imagine you have gender neutral bathrooms where men and women are both going in there. You're going to have, it's going to be like the fucking club up in that piece. You understand what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers going to be waiting by the stalls while chicks is taking a shit, trying to holler at them. They're going to go into the next stall over. They're going to step on the fucking,
so?
I'm telling you, trust me, it's going to be fucking pandemonium. Half the news stories is going to be about some bathroom shit. Trust me. It's going to be, like today in North Carolina, a young lady tried to take a shit, and that guy was standing over the next stall looking at her and jerking off. I'm telling you, you're going to hear all that shit.
Oh, my God.
I'm telling you. You people going to be sucking dick in the bathrooms. Motherfuckers going to get into fights. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Like, I'm telling you. Like, it's I'm telling you, because you can't like just automatically do this shit. Like it's gonna be tough. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be tough because you got too much. You already have fuckery going on in bathrooms where the genders are separated anyway. You feel what I'm saying? Anyway, so imagine now, like even the other day, I was at this spot and I'm talking to this dude and he's hollering at this chick, right? So they're up there kissing and doing all this other shit. So he basically sneaks her into the bathroom to fuck. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So now, since there is gender neutral bathrooms, how easy would it be just to fuck chicks in the bathroom? You feel what I'm saying?
Mode 1,
you ain't even gotta exactly go do some mode 1 on them, but like, yo, listen, let's just go in the bathroom and you know what I mean? Just suck my dick. You understand? Like, how easy is that gonna be? And then now you're gonna be doing that in the bathroom, and there's gonna be like kids and families going in. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Right. It's crazy. But anyway, we'll see how they deal with that shit. So before we go on break real quick, I'm going to read an email that I got from a subscriber, and we're gonna talk about what's popping. So in this email it says, "Hi, I've been 4 months in the game, literally never had approaches before. It's been going great. Had results already, had some dates, some sex, etc. However, I still can't approach girls when there are a lot of people around them. Only when they are alone or in a pair. Do you have any tips?" All right. So, well, it's good that he's actually, getting some shit popping, going and approaching girls and getting some sex and dates. So, gotta, give you a little round of applause for that.
Yes, sir.
You know
yes,
what
sir.
I'm saying? See, guys, this is what happens when you go on the Bad Boy membership, man. You get shit popping. You know what I'm saying? But
exactly.
But he's saying, like, how do you deal with chicks when they're in groups or whatever like that. Now, I've talked about this in my DVD, How to Pick Up and Date Multiple Women, and I've talked about this in other, spots or whatever, where I was basically saying if you're talking to chicks in groups, let's say it's like a group of 3 or 4 or whatever, it's good to sort of just include the whole group in the conversation. And then once the whole group is in the conversation, you sort of, slide the chick you're talking to, like, you start to talk to her a little bit more and then just, pull her to the side a little bit and then, exchange numbers, make shit happen like that. Now, if it's a group of like, and this happens sometimes, if it's a group of like maybe 10 chicks, you understand what I'm saying? Because I've been in situations where I go to these clubs or like a chick might be having a birthday party and it's her and like 10 of her girlfriends and they're, dancing or huddled in a circle or whatever. In those situations, when it's so many chicks, it's best just to go up to the girl and just have that conversation with her, because usually since there's so many women around, those other women will sort of occupy each other's situation, their time. You understand? So you don't got to really, converse with the other chicks. And so it's better just to go straight in and talk to, the girl that you want to. You understand what I'm saying? Now, let's say if she's huddled in a group, you could sort of start talking to other girls in the group to get to her. So like, let's say she's sort of like sitting down and there's 2 other girls near her, and then you could talk to those 2, then you start talking to her, you start talking to them 3, and then you just move in to talk to her. But the thing is, what most dudes do is when there's a group of chicks or a group of people for that matter, just around, a lot of guys get scared because they think that, everybody's watching them. They're scared that people are going to be judging them as they're talking to the girls. And sometimes people are, but it doesn't matter. You don't give a fuck about that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Just
Right.
zone in on the girl, talk to her, and then, you know, do what you got to do. You understand? Because the thing is that if you see people around you, if you start feeling funny, that's going to mess up the interaction you're going to be having with the girl while you're actually talking to her, because then you're going to feel sort of like nervous. You're going to feel embarrassed, and that's not going to be a good way to come across when you're talking to the chick. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, for this dude, you know, this email, he's basically saying like, yeah, I talked to girls already. You know, I've had some sex. I've went on some dates. So you sort of know how to do it. And he said, you know, he's good with if the chick is alone or in a pair of, you know, just her and maybe another girl. But if you see more girls, or if you see a lot of people around you, do the same exact thing you've sort of been doing. All you got to do is just make sure that you're comfortable, you know, doing that where there's other people around. And sort of the best way to do that is just tune them out. You understand what I'm saying? Like, don't worry or bother to worry about other people, you know, seeing you, because usually half the people aren't going to be paying attention to you anyway. Then the other half who are, you know, they're just sort of like looking around and looking at other people like how they would look at anybody else. You understand what I'm saying? And then you're going to have either dudes who are going to be impressed that you're actually talking to the girl. You're going to have girls who might be hating because you're not talking to them. So it's like so many other things going on, which you shouldn't worry about. You feel what I'm saying? Just do what you got to do and talk to her, and everything will be fine. You feel what I'm saying? It'll go down. That's all you got to do. You feel me? So, you know, you guys don't get nervous about that. Don't get intimidated by that shit. You just, you know, make it happen and, you know, see what's popping. All right. So listen, we are going to go on a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about signs that a chick is playing you. All right. So you guys are listening to The Bad Boy Show. We'll be back in a second. Do you want to learn the easiest way to have more sex with more women? Then get the critically acclaimed book, How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. In this book, you'll learn everything you need to know about attracting and sleeping with beautiful women. That's How to Have Sex with 2 Women a Day. Get your copy today at MrLocario.com. That's MrLocario.com. MrLocario.com. Are you an actor who needs headshots? Do you have an event or a wedding coming up and you need a photographer? If you do, make sure you go to PavionPhoto.com. Pavion is a professional photographer who will supply you with high-quality video and photography services for any event. Contact him at PavionPhoto.com. That's PAVION Photo.com. PavionPhoto.com. Yeah. All right, people. We are back on the Bad Boy Show. And today's topic is signs she is playing you. Okay? Because a lot of times, you know, you're dealing with chicks and they be playing games. And so, you know, someone actually asked me the other day, they were like, you know, why would a chick play a guy? Like, what's the point? You understand? And what you got to understand is this, is that for a lot of women, you know, attention is very important to them. You understand? So playing you is necessary for them to get attention. You understand? So it's like for you know, like how you have a chick, maybe that's like your side chick, you understand? And you probably got your main chick, and then you got like a little jump off that you might smash here and there once every blue moon. So you designate those girls to be that. You understand? Like chicks designate certain dudes who they just sort of, you know, they play. They're just like, whatever, I don't give a fuck. You understand? Like, but what they're getting out of it is the attention that you're giving them. Like, there was this video the other day, it was on World Star, and it was, you know, floating around social media of some chick. I don't know if you know her name or whatever, but some Instagram chick or whatever, one of those Instagram model type girls or whatever. So she has some dude come over to the spot. She films all this. She has him eat her booty, right? And then she's complaining about, oh, how he's so whack, about, you know, like his booty eating skills are whack. And she kicks him out the house right after he eats the booty. You understand? So, you know, and she filmed all this. You understand? So, and then she's like, oh, he ain't shit, he's whack, blah, blah, blah. Like, she's giving him the middle finger as she's kicking him out the house. You understand? And so she's
in his face or like behind his back?
Yeah, behind his back as he's walking, he's walking to the door. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, yo. And so she's playing him. You understand? And she's doing that because she likes the attention. that he's giving her, and also she's setting it up so that she can get more attention by, you know, displaying what just happened. You understand? Because girls, they get like a high off of like playing certain dudes. Like, it makes them feel good. It makes them feel important. It makes them feel empowered. Like, look at what I did to this guy who wanted me so bad. Ha ha ha. Because you know, in life, a lot of chicks feel like dudes sort of like oppress them, and oh, guys think they're better than us, and I'm a strong woman, and blah blah blah. So they use that I'm playing him as a sort of, you know, get back on, you know, on a subconscious level. You understand what I'm saying? And also it gives them that attention, right? So these are some signs that a chick is playing you. So this is in no order of importance. I'm just going to name a couple things. So one sign that a chick is playing you is she keeps saying she wants to see you, but you hardly ever see her. Okay? So basically what that means is this is a chick who you met somewhere. You probably met her at a party. You know, met her in the street or whatever. And let's say you hit her up, you text her, and you're like, hey, let's get together. And you guys probably get together, and, you know, you go, maybe you went out to get a drink or something one time. And then you trying to get back with her. You trying to, you know, see her or whatever. And she's like, oh yeah, you know, I really want to see you. You know, when are you free? And blah, blah, blah. And you're like, all right, cool. Let's meet up on Friday. And then, you know, Thursday comes and she texts you, oh, you know, I can't make it. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. Let's try next time. And you're like, all right, fine. And then she hits you up and she's like, oh, you know, how you been? I really want to see you. Or you hit her up and she's all excited, talking about she wants to see you. And you're like, yeah, let's get together tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, oh, I'm really sorry. Like, something came up. And so you're like, what the fuck? And the thing that, you know, makes
hold on. Real quick. Do they actually do this? Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They do this shit. And see, the thing, this is the difference. You gotta understand the difference between just this. This is the difference between a chick just sort of flaking. This chick will act like she really wants to see you, like she's dying. Oh my God, I really like. We need to get together. I've been thinking about you. Like, they'll do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
They're good actors, man.
Right. So they'll either call you and say this, or when you hit them up, they will, you know, say this to you. You understand? And then so they'll make plans with you and everything. And then all of a sudden, you know, shit don't go down. You understand what I'm saying? Or this could even happen where it's a chick you sort of, you know, try to get with. And then let's say, you know, it sort of fizzled out. And then you run into her maybe a couple months later. And then she sees you and she's like, and y'all see each other. She's like, oh, what's up? What's going on? Yeah, let's definitely get together. Give me a call. Call me tonight, please. And then you'll be like, all right, I'll call you. And then she'll insist. She'll be like, make sure you call me. Make sure you call me tonight. I want you to call. So you're like, all right, cool. So you call the chick that night and she doesn't pick up the phone. Or you text her and she doesn't return the call. And you just like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with this chick? You see what I'm saying? And it's confusing because her actions are the totally opposite. I mean, her words are totally the opposite of her actions. You understand? Because it's one thing if you meet a chick and it's sort of like a neutral thing where you're just like, hey, give me a number. She's like, all right, cool. And you're like, all right, I'll hit you up. And then, you know, you try to see what goes down. But this type of chick, she keeps saying she wants to see you. She keeps acting like she's excited to make it happen. You understand? She'll even like hit you up one time to be like, hey, what happened? I haven't heard from you in a while. Why haven't you called me and all this other shit? And then you say, oh, what's good then? Let's get together this Friday. And then she'd be like, yeah, let's do that. And then Friday comes, you don't see her. You see what I mean? Like, those chicks, they're on that bullshit. They're playing games heavy. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because they like the fact that they can still sort of string along a guy and do all this other nonsense. Like, it's just a big fucking waste of time. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with chicks like that, or you come across girls like that, you got to just, you know, keep it moving. Don't even entertain like any of that stuff at all. You understand? Even if she's like, oh yeah, let's blah, blah, blah. You know, if you're supposed to see each other, see if it happens. If it don't, you just call it a day with that chick. You feel what I'm saying? It's terrible. Fucking terrible. Anyway. So it's the worst. That shit, I've had that shit happen to me like a couple times. Like it's really terrible. You understand? So
I can imagine, man.
Right. It's bad. So the next sign that a chick is playing you is she finds a reason not to have sex with you. Okay? So this means like this could be like a chick you've sort of been seeing, a chick that a new chick or whatever. So she'll say shit like, let's say it's a chick you've been seeing for a while and you probably hit it, you understand, like once or something, and you want to keep hitting it again or whatever. And then let's say you hang out with her and you go to her house and you want to make something happen. And she's like, oh, I'm just really tired right now. And then you just like, really? Like, get the fuck out of here. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and then she'll sort of do that like 2 or 3 other times, talking that tired excuse. You understand? Or, you with a chick and, let's say y'all first started dating and then it comes to that point where y'all should be having sex or whatever. And she'll be like, oh, I just feel like we should wait a little bit longer because, I kind of don't want to rush things and blah, blah. It's just like they say that shit, but they're finding a whole bunch of different reasons to not have sex with you. Or you say, yo, come back to my place. Oh, it's getting late. I really got to get up for work in the morning. Like, it's just excuse after excuse after excuse as to why, like, she can do everything else is fine. Y'all could go out, y'all could go get something to eat, y'all could go to the movies, y'all could hang out at this club. But as soon as it's time to get down, she has an excuse about the sex. You understand what I'm saying? So that chick is playing you. You feel what I mean? Like, cause they know what it is. Like, chicks know, that they need to make shit happen, but they're trying to figure out how long they can prolong the sex. And usually this is sometimes a chick that's maybe not that into you, a chick who, she sees you might be on some simp shit, taking her out to a lot of different places, buying her shit, giving her money or whatever. So she's sort of just trying to prolong that sex. Or she's trying to like, or if you had sex with her already, she's trying to like, like not do it because she's not that into you. You understand what I'm saying? So this chick, you need to call it a day with her. You feel what I'm saying? Call it a day with that chick. It's terrible, man. It sucks talking about this shit about chicks because you're just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're just like, why? Like, why they gotta, like, why they got, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why they gotta be like that, man? It's like, God, man. Because my mama just told me to be nice, open doors, and respect women. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, so number 3, the third thing that shows that a chick is playing you is that she never, and when I mean never, she never pays, okay? She don't pay for shit, okay? This means you're like on your fucking 4th, maybe 5th date with this chick. She's never fucking opened her purse, her wallet to pay for nothing. Do you understand? She never said, let me get the tip. You understand? She never said, let me get the second round of drinks. Nothing. Okay? Nothing. Like, she doesn't pay for shit. Like, you're always coming out of pocket to do everything for this chick. This chick is playing you. Okay? like she's basically using you to entertain her. That's all that is. You understand? Like, she's based, that's what she, because, chicks like to, act like, oh, but you're the man and you should do this and you should pay and you should be taking care of me because that's masculine. Like, don't let them run that game on you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
When you first dating a chick, y'all are just sort of fucking getting to know each other. So don't ever let a chick, try to game you into thinking that you need to keep paying and all this other stuff. Chicks need to put up some fucking bread. You understand what I'm saying? She needs to be putting in half, especially nowadays. This would be different if this was the 1940s, 50s, or 60s or whatever. And, a lot of chicks weren't working. And, most of these chicks got money. Most of these chicks have more money than you. You understand what I'm saying? So don't let them shame you into that nonsense. You feel what I'm saying? Don't let them do it. Okay. Now, the 4th thing that will tell you that a chick is playing you is she tries to shame you for being sexual. Okay, she tries to shame you for being sexual. That's
like the word.
I know.
That's the word.
I know.
That's really bad. See, that's the bad part. That's the bad part.
Mm-hmm. That's what they do. They try to shame you for trying to be sexual. So basically, what this looks like is, and most of you guys have probably, been in a situation where you're dealing with a chick, and you're trying to make something happen or whatever, and she'll go on this little like mini rant maybe, or this little speech she'll give you talking about, why does it always got to be about sex? Like, why can't people just get to know each other? I feel like sex ruins things sometimes. You know, I feel like, you know, people need to be friends first before they sort of jump into things and blah, blah. No, that's all bullshit. Okay. She's trying to make it seem as if you're doing something wrong by this. And she wants you to sort of agree with that so she can sort of, you know, take her time to plot to see, you know, what type of situation she wants to put you in. You feel what I'm saying? That's all she's doing. She's like, this guy seems like he could be a simp. So let me throw this bullshit at him, see if he bites it. So it'll buy me more time to get more money and attention out of him, and I don't have to, you know, have sex with him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's all they're doing. Trying to shame you for being a fucking man. Talking about, oh, but you know, it's not about the sex. It's about getting to know someone and blah 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 and all. Like, no, that's bullshit. It's bullshit. Like, anytime, you know, you hear a chick try to shame you into that, or, you know, trying to shame you for being a man, trying to shame you for having sexual desire, you know, for her and all this other stuff, and try to twist it into like some moral high ground nonsense. It's garbage. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they're saying that because they're usually trying to be manipulative. You understand? They're trying to sort of see how you're going to respond to that, if you're going to go along with that. You understand what I'm saying? And then as soon as they see that you go along with that, she knows that she can control you. She knows, okay, I know I can do and say whatever I need to say to this guy, and he's just going to do and say whatever. You understand? Like, that's bullshit. You understand? And a lot of times what chicks who do that, they usually do that to guys who they see are the type of guys who are scared to sort of get sexual. So what I mean by this is that you will have one type of dude who he'll flirt with a chick. He will, you know, be assertive and let her know, like, look, I'm trying to make some shit happen with you. You understand? Then you got the sort of guy who's like, he's sort of like, you know, in the middle. Like, he likes her. He wants to do these things, but he's sort of scared to like make that move. So she could see that he's that type of dude. And then when he starts to actually, you know, make that move, she's like, but you know, why do we need to move so fast and blah, blah, blah. And then since she already knows that he's sort of timid with it, he sort of regresses back into, oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean, you know, I didn't mean to be too forward. I'm sorry. Are you okay? I didn't mean to disrespect you or anything. I just thought, you know, like, he's that type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's that type of dude. So she knows that she could sort of like shame him into, you know, into submission. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, these girls are really, really devious.
Hey, you know what it is too though? Like, if you trying to do that and she's not, you know, if she says some shit like that, you need to like just leave her where she stands. Like,
pretty
like,
fucking much.
Just bounce. Like, oh, that's how you feel? All right, peace. Like,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly, right?
Because that shit doesn't even make sense.
Pretty much.
Doesn't even make sense.
Pretty much. I'll just be like, oh.
Who you scolding? That don't make sense.
Right, exactly. I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Who are you trying to like that shame talk? Your women be on that. Your women, they be on some slick shit with the shame talk. Like,
right.
They do a lot of different. And if you're not paying attention, like, subconsciously, they could you know, they could do you in. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
So you gotta be careful with that stuff.
You gotta see what's popping, man. Oh my goodness, it's terrible. So the next one we got on the list is that a chick is playing you if she usually wants to hang out with you, but only if there's a group around. So it's like her has to be her friend, you know, like a little group outing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's not a date. We're just hanging out. You know,
right.
It'll be fun. Like, if you ever hear this shit, you understand? Like, let's say you hollering at a chick, you're at some event or whatever, or at a party and all this other stuff, and you hollering at a girl, and even it could be the point where you even exchange numbers with her or whatever, right? And she'll say something like this, and you got to catch it, because they'll usually say a real, like, fast and slick, you know, you be talking to them and you be like, yeah, you know, you say to her, like, yeah, you know, let's get together, you know, probably next week or something, you know, we can get a drink. She'd be like, yeah, that'll be cool. You know, it'll be cool. Like, all of us could get together and hang out. And you're like, huh? You know, all of us? Who the fuck is all of us? You know what I'm saying? Like, because she's there with her friend, you're there with your friend. So she's making it on some slick shit. Like, she didn't really say yes to you as far as y'all really getting together. But she's trying to put it out there like, oh, like, we're just like on some group friend thing, but at the same time, she'll still have no problem using you for the attention you're going to be giving her. We understand, because she knows that you're into her, but she's like, oh, well, I'm going to sort of throw it out there to so that I can have an out to say, oh, but we're just friends, aren't we? Why are you acting like this? And blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? Like, so she can get all her kicks off of the attention you're giving her. But at the same time, she can use that out to say, oh, but we're just friends. We're just hanging out with friends. What do you all that other dumb shit. You feel what I'm saying? So usually when a chick is on some shit where, she wants to hang out with you in a group setting, or what she will do is sometimes she will contact you and tell you to come chill with her, but it's usually already in a group atmosphere. So she'll be like, oh, like she'll hit you up and say, oh, you should come to this club, on Main Street or whatever tonight. And you're like, all right, cool. And then she'll be like, yeah, my friends will be there. It's going to be fun. And you're like, what? Like, what? You know what I mean? So she's setting it up sort of like, oh, my friend's going to be or you might call her and try to set something up where you're trying to just see her to get a drink and go out on a date or some shit. And she'll tell you to meet her somewhere where she's going to be at, where there's going to already be something going on with her and some other people. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, she's inviting you to the group activity, but she's not really trying to see you as a date. You feel what I'm saying? So, and what you got to understand is that she also is probably doing that with a number of different guys. So imagine you going to meet her at some club or some party or some event or whatever. She's like, yeah, come through it. And you're thinking, you're like, oh, this is cool. I'm going to see this hot chick or whatever that I really like, and I'm going to try to make something happen. And you get there, then it's like 5 or 6 of the niggas that she told to come the same time as you. And all of y'all standing there looking like fucking idiots. You see what I'm saying? And she's not really, flirting with any of y'all. She's introducing you to the next nigga she told to come. You feel what I'm saying? Let me tell you, see, this is why I'm going to tell you, this is why you really got to be like on some strict shit with chicks sometimes, because what's going to happen is if you let these chicks play you, you're going to be wasting a whole lot of your life. I'm just letting you know that. You understand? Right. You're wasting a whole lot of your life dealing with these chicks. Like, it's terrible. It's terrible.
It's a lot of time invested into chicks. So that's why you gotta be authentic. Right. You gotta move authentic, so you're not wasting your time with nobody. Cause
right. You know what I'm saying?
It's certain things you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just certain things you don't want to do.
Right. Because in that situation, if a chick call you talking about, yo, I'm gonna be at this spot, come through or whatever, and blah blah blah, just be like, listen, how about you call me when you done? Get in this Uber and come to my spot. You understand? Like, right. That's it. Like, don't be, you know what I'm saying? Like, running around these chicks and all this other. Yo, let me tell you real quick. I had, oh my goodness, this shit. Oh man, this shit just killed me. I was out with my friend one time, and I'm not gonna say his name. Miles, you know who I'm talking about, okay? So right. I'm out with this dude, right? And we supposed to be going inside this club or whatever, right? So, oh God, it just hurts me to even talk about this. I feel like I need to be on a therapist's couch or some shit or whatever. But anyway, we going out to this club, and what happened is my friends, quote unquote friends, some chick he was working with and some chick I guess he was trying to get with or whatever. She invited him to the spot, but the thing is he had to wait for her to get there in order to go in because she knew the person and she was on a guest list or whatever, right? So he's thinking that she's coming by herself, and he was going to be able to like sort of make some shit happen with her, right? So she's like, oh yeah, meet me at the spot at 9:00. So we get there maybe like 9:05 or something like that, right? So then he texts her, and she's like, oh, I'm on my way. I'll be there in 10 minutes, right? So then he's like, all right, cool. So we chilling, waiting outside, just talking. 10 minutes go by, she's not there. 15 minutes go by. 20 minutes. I said, dude, call this chick, see where the fuck she at, right? So he calls the chick, And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, we got stuck in traffic, we'll be there in like 2 minutes. And you know that, I'm like, okay, she's on some bullshit, right? So next thing you know, another 5 minutes go by, another 10. I said, dude, I'm about to go to another. I said, look, let's go to another spot. When she texts you, we'll leave the spot we're going, the next spot we'll go to, and then we'll meet her, right? This dude is like, no. How about we just wait? Let's just wait. You understand? And I'm like, I'm looking at this guy because at this point I'm just really like heartbroken because I'm like, this is my friend here, and my friend is on that other shit. You understand? Like I felt like a dad who found out. No, I felt like a Jamaican dad who found out that his son was gay. You feel what I'm saying? Like just pure disappointment. You know what I'm saying? like I was just like, yo,
oh man,
like seriously, because I'm looking at this guy and I'm like, is this really happening? Right? So you know. I said, fuck it. I'm just going to chill with him because he doesn't want to move. So I'm going to chill. But I was just hating every minute of it because I'm like, we got this chick having us chilling here. You feel what I'm saying? I was like, what? This is bullshit, right? Next thing you know, 5 minutes later, she finally shows up, right? Then she gets out the car, the cab, whatever the fuck she's in with 2 other dudes.
Whoa.
With 2 other fucking guys, man. 2 other guys, right? So then... it gets worse. So she gets out the car with the 2 other guys, right? And then she's like, oh, hey, what's up? And she says that to my friend. And then my friend introduces me to her. And I'm just looking at her like with this venom in my eyes, like this fucking chick or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And, and the thing was, I was more mad at him than her because I'm like, she's just being a chick. You feel what I'm saying? But I was just still annoyed anyway. You know what I mean? So next thing you know, we get up to the fucking, to the spot, to the line or whatever. And then, so I guess she was the VIP, she had a VIP, whatever. So we skip the line, we get to the front, right? And then the fucking bouncer dude says, oh, I could let you in and only 2 other guys, but I can't let all 4 of them in. Right?
Wow. Okay.
So exactly.
Okay.
So you know what happened, right? You know what happened. So she lets the other 2 guys she was with go in, and she leaves me and my friend outside, right? So I'm looking at this dude like, so this is who you was waiting for? This is, you feel what I'm saying?
Oh man! And
I'm just like, yo, are you fucking kidding me? Are you? Because I was like, first of all, there was just too many things that went wrong in that situation. You feel what I'm saying? Way too many things. Because first of all, he's following her lead. You understand? He's like going to the spot that she said to go to, waiting for her there because she said to wait. I'm just like, nigga, you're crazy. You understand? But see, I was glad it happened because it was a teachable moment. I had to teach him some shit at that moment. You feel what I'm saying? But it was just like, it was just sad that it actually. But see, that's an example of a chick trying to play you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because she had you waiting there, and then all of us, it wasn't like she said, oh, you know what? Well, since we can't all get in, let's go to another spot or something. You understand what I'm saying? She was like, oh, well, you can't get in. Sorry, I'll see you later type shit. You feel what I mean?
Wow.
How much respect does she have for you that she did that shit? You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. That's crazy. And I bet you one of the dudes she was with was probably some dude who she was fucking with. You feel what I'm saying? So you waiting there for some chick bringing some other dude to some spot, and she still ain't even stick with you while she got there, and she got there late. Like, I mean, the levels of disrespect are just astounding. It's just like, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. This shit kills me. This shit fucking kills me.
That's something.
This shit just kills me. So look, the last thing that we have on the list, the last one that a chick is playing you is she only calls you when she needs you to do something for her. Okay? For her. She only calls you when she needs you to do something for her. So she'll probably call you because she needs you to help her move. She ran out of food and she wants to see if she can borrow some sugar or some dumb shit. Or she'll call you because, she broke up with some guy and she needs someone to talk to. You understand? Like, that chick is playing you. You understand? Like, she's using you. You're just like her her resource. You're just some guy she uses when she needs something to go down. And the thing is, you're most likely like in the friend zone. You understand? This is a chick you probably tried to get with. You're in the friend zone with her, and you call her or you text her to try to hang out and whatever. And she might even hang out with you. She'll have you buying her shit, buying her drinks and all this other dumb shit. But the thing is, you'll call her, hit her up sometimes. She'll ignore your call. She won't call you back and all this other stuff. And all of a sudden, she'll just call you out of the blue because she needs something from you. She needs you to do something. She needs your help. She needs a man in the situation to help her do whatever it is. And that's why she's calling you. That's the only reason why she's calling you. But you're so caught up in her. You're so caught up in like how much you like her that, you don't even realize it's happening. You feel what I'm saying? And then you think, oh, well, she actually called me to help her move. Maybe like when we move, I help her move. Like she'll see that I'm such a great guy, and then she'll want me. You know what I mean? Like that's what happens, man. Y'all, you gotta chill with this shit, man. You gotta chill with this shit. I'm telling you, it's a cruel world out there, man. You gotta know what's going on, because if you don't, chicks have no problem, taking advantage of you. You understand? It'll happen.
None.
It will happen.
None whatsoever.
It will fucking happen. If they see that they can do it, if they see that you're willing to be a participant in you getting played, they will make it happen. You understand? They do not care. Actually to them, they'll look at it as like a sort of a necessity to do. You understand? Like they're looking at it like, well, I should be playing this guy, and they're usually doing that, again, for attention. But also another thing they could be doing it for is because there's some dude who broke her heart and, or fucked her and left, and some guy she was really into. And now she's sort of taking it out on you. You understand? Even on a subconscious level, because you're a man and you remind her of, your species or your gender or whatever you want to call it has done her wrong. You understand? So why should she have respect for you? Why should she care if you're wasting your time or she using you? You understand? She's like, well, y'all use us, so I'm gonna use you. You understand? Like that's how they look at it. You feel what I'm saying? Even if you had nothing to do with the bullshit she went through, the fact that you're a man, it's just like, well, let me just use you because you have no feelings, man. You're just a guy. Who cares? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's how they look at it when they deal with you. You feel what I'm saying? So you got to understand, like chicks will, play you and do all that other shit and, and just sleep really good at night. They don't care. You feel what I'm saying? They will make it happen. So, you gotta be aware of that shit. You feel me? So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. Miles, you had anything else to say before we get out of here?
Nah, man, the truth is inside you, man. You just gotta, take a look at that membership.
Exactly.
Take a look at that membership.
Make sure you guys go to badboymembership.com. All right. So we are out of here, guys. We will see you next week. And remember, if you want to hear other episodes of The Bad Boy Show, make sure you go to ilooksexynaked.com. Make sure you check out the other episodes. All right. So we are out of here. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. We're gone.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy-to-follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.